Have you ever questioned if it was morally correct to continue the bloodlines of some dogs while knowing that they're unhealthy? How would it feel like to live a life full of many physical problems determined by breeders trying to meet the looks of what you are supposed to be? Luckily, as humans, we are not bred for such manners. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said about dogs, more specifically pugs, which will be the focus of my presentation today. Across the world, pugs are bred to appeal to potential dog owners, while being born with many problems because of this. A December 23, 2015 article in the National Humane Education Society states that for centuries, humans have selectively bred dogs to bring out certain desired traits. Over time, this selective breeding gave way to hundreds of different dog breeds. In more modern times, groups like the American Kennel Club uphold a set of breed standards. This sets measurable characteristics that are viewed as desirable in breeding and show dogs. This breed manipulation can be very dangerous for all animals. A lot of dog lovers enjoy the breeds of their dogs without realizing the consequences of their existence. It is my goal to convince you to look into the breed of the dog you plan to adopt, if choosing so. In this presentation, we will examine effects, explore the causes, and consider solutions to the problem we have with pugs being bred. To start, too many pugs' quality of life is bad due to the way they are bred. Without given a choice, people breed dogs or pugs in order to maintain the standards set by the public image. According to an anonymous veterinary student on the Guardian website, published on September 22, 2016, they state various different sized ones went up. A collie, a Jack Russell, a beagle, and then suddenly an extraordinary image of a skull with a crushed nose and a distended forehead. "What's wrong with this patient?" our lecturer asked. "Has it been hit by a car?" the students responded. "Has it been kicked? Is there a birth defect?" None of these were right, of course, because the lecturer had been waiting to give his punchline. You are all wrong. This is just a pug. The fact that many students of a veterinary class were unable to identify the fact that there were quote-unquote no problems on the skull is bewildering to me. These students made guesses about events that would be life-threatening for any dog, let alone any animal, just for an answer to be that they are just born that way. With this examination of the consequences of pug breeding, let's examine the causes or reasons why this problem exists. Unintentional animal cruelty may be a definite factor to this problem, but the main reason is that people do not realize pugs are purposely bred to look the way they do, even though pug breeders are fully aware of what they are doing. Without knowing, new pug owners believe that they are adopting just another dog, when in reality, they are unintentionally supporting breeders to keep doing what they're doing. Due to this unawareness, more pugs are being bred, with even different variations being created to further suit the standards of dogs. On the Fox 9 News article of May 19, 2022, the Fox TV digital team states, due to many pug buyers incognizant of the fact the dog they are purchasing is unhealthy, there is a building need for owners to be educated on the breed before they buy. After exploring some causes of the problem, here are some possible solutions to consider. Avoiding purchases directly from pug breeders can be an effective way to decrease provocation. In the article on the website Medium, published on March 19, 2020, Patrick Kuklinski states, "Many people don't purchase these breeds directly from breeders to avoid fueling the fire. The more puppies sold, the more incentive breeders have to keep breeding very unhealthy animals. If awareness of this were to spread, maybe this motivation to keep motivating pugs would lessen. It is imperative that if we were to purchase a pug, it would be from a shelter rather than from the breeder itself. If breeders realize a decrease in their consumers, they will no longer have a reason to keep breeding them. If this does not happen, nothing will alter." Now that we have examined the way that pugs are bred, the way pugs are negatively bred affects their way of living, looked into some reasons they are bred to be the way they are, and considered what we can do to change this. If we do nothing to make a change, then pugs will continue to be bred in an unhealthy manner. Pug breeders will stay fixated on meeting the demand of the public if people stay unaware of the problems. To take action, something needs to be done. Learn more about squash-nosed pets in general. Look for places that are also trying to spread this fact around. Take heavy consideration into the dog you decide to adopt if you choose to do so. It may seem like only you making this change may seem insignificant, but in reality there are multiple people doing so as well. Take the time to learn more about the negative effects of pug breeds. And can you say you care to oppose animal cruelty if by doing nothing you are part of the problem?